All right, I turned 40 in 3 days.
Woo!
Very exciting stuff. Not really getting old. But I'm trying to get back on here to document my next chapter in life. I am so fluffy. I still get distracted by cute dogs. Ever since I quit bodybuilding and I got my pro card last year, it's funny how life takes you. I was going to try to pursue bodybuilding and do a pro show and do all that, but I just, life took me a different direction. And so I stopped competing, but I was still living like a bodybuilder. So even though I, stopped bodybuilding and competing, I was still living life like a bodybuilder, like, getting copious amounts of protein, watching my food pretty religiously, making sure I had that, that split that I always did, that push-pull legs type of split. I was trying to lift hypertrophy still and trying to maintain that bodybuilder look. And, I just kept going on, and it's been a struggle just because, you walk away from bodybuilding where it's a sport that's judged by how you look, your symmetry, your conditioning, everything at all, and you're compared to other people. It's very competitive and has you look at your body with a different type of lens. And so I been having that mindset still without being a competitor, if that makes sense. And I hope if you're watching this video and you're in this position too, I hope this resonates with you, because there is such a thing as life after bodybuilding. There is such a thing as moving on to the next chapter in life. And I was just battling with that transition phase for quite some time. Just, looking at my body, my legs aren't as big, my shoulders aren't as broad, my abs aren't as defined, my calves got smaller, all these things that was just constantly keeping in a negative mindset. So one day it just kind of occurred to me, and I'm like, why am I doing this still? Like, why am I still lifting like a bodybuilder? I'm going to be 40. I'd like to be more functional. I'd like to be able to, walk long distances, jog, for example, potentially even run, be more agile, be more functional. So I just kind of told myself, you know what? Like, I'm kind of over this. Like, I'm going to commit to just getting away from that bodybuilder lifestyle and then moving on to something different. So I'm going to document my journey in this to where you guys can see this longtime bodybuilder, a guy who's been chasing size and hypertrophy since he was a kid, now about to be 40, trying a whole different aspect of fitness. Now, mind you, I'm still going to be trying to eat as good as possible, lean as possible. I'll probably have more flexibility for sure, given it's my birthday weekend and whatnot. But my goal overall is to be a lot leaner, a lot healthier, a lot more functional, have my mobility, and just overall just be healthy, So I'm going to be recording, documenting, showing you guys my workouts, how I'm doing things differently. This will be a whole new thing for me because I've never, I can say never, but I haven't done this in a while. It's been a minute since I've trained this way. Kind of annoyed because I don't have all my stuff ready. I always like having my stuff prepared in advance so I can just kind of have my day going smoother. Today is not one of those days, and so I feel like it just took me forever to just get out of the house and get ready to go to the gym. I had to pack all my stuff and doing my best not to get flustered. I'm not sure if you guys ever know that feeling of just like being out of your routine. I love a routine. I love a schedule. Call me boring, but to me it's just what gets me, it just gets me going. Just knowing I have a schedule to follow. I think it builds discipline for sure. Schedules aren't for everybody. If you like doing whatever you want and having freedom and, having autonomy and whatnot, then make yourself a schedule. If you don't like doing that stuff, then don't get organized, don't get a schedule, and continue living, thinking that whatever you're doing is working for you. And let me know how it's going, Me, I've done years of boring ass shit to where now I can make my schedule as I please. It's something that I'm very blessed to be able to have. I'm very proud of that. It's something that very few people can ever accomplish, but when you do get that, it's just very rewarding. All right, so I'm trying to load the bar and just come down with a little bit more control and then just come up explosive, or as explosive as I can. All right, here we go. So much for explosiveness, but that got me. As slow as it looked on the way up, I was definitely trying to come up with some speed, some force. Again, not used to this. Used to doing everything nice and slow. Time under tension. I'll do them a little bit here and there. Try some weighted step ups. It's very limited because my toe still can't push off of it, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, first time trying these wall balls. See how it goes. Feels a little weird not trying to front load my foot doing these. Just wrapped up the workout. Got my chauffeur, aka my wife. We had to transfer cars today, so that's why she's driving me. I'm just passenger princess today. But she likes driving, and she gets car sick when I drive. So I mean, maybe it's a thing, you know. Maybe I can get used to not driving, you know.
Oh, look at the little puppy.
Oh, puppy. So right now I'm on my way to go look at some fridges for my mom. We just spent a day there yesterday hanging out with her and my sisters and had a really good time. And she's been talking about her fridge not working properly for so long. And I think it's time that we just, we surprise her with a new fridge. So, you know, her fridge right now, like the water doesn't work on it. It doesn't produce any ice. And so my mom is a bit older. She, you know, has shoulder issues where it's harder for her to carry bottles of water. And when she does buy a pack, she has to like take them out individually at a time. It's one of those things where, you know, Jordan and I are blessed to where we can help people out, help our loved ones out. And we've got a little bit more flexibility in our budget. My sisters help my mom in other ways. Now I'm going to Best Buy, check out some fridges. Hopefully we can land one for her and surprise her with a new fridge. I passed a Chick-fil-A earlier, and since when does Chick-fil-A have a K in it? I always saw it as CHIC dash filet. F-I-L-A. I even have a shirt that says thick filet, spelled THIC dash FILA. But now there's a K in Chick-fil-A, and I feel like I'm going crazy because every time I ask someone if they've always had a K, they're always like, yeah, they've had a K. I've yet to meet someone else in person that knows Chick-fil-A without the K. The way I grew up watching it. Ironically, I don't eat a lot of Chick-fil-A. I probably had Chick-fil-A maybe 5 times in my life. It's good stuff. It's not bad. I mean, it is bad, but you know what I mean. I'm human. I like to eat some bad shit sometimes. I don't know if anyone else has ever noticed that Chick-fil-A. I don't know if that's a Mandela effect or fucking CERN had me shift timelines on I don't know. I don't know. But I do believe in that timeline shit. I really do. I do believe that CERN out there, and I don't know where it's at, Switzerland or whatever, they're fucking with stuff. And, yeah, I don't know, man. There's changes for sure. Jordan thinks I'm fucking crazy and stupid, but I don't know. I like to believe in conspiracies and shit like that, you know? It keeps things exciting. I don't know what I would do without this camera feature. My depth perception sucks, and I suck at parking. This camera feature is a game changer. I love it. I love my car. We were able to get my mom a fridge. We found it. The first one I selected, they didn't have in stock. That usually happens to me. But the second one was actually a little bit lower in price and pretty much the same thing, just 1 cubic inch smaller, which isn't a big deal. I can't wait for them to bring it to her house and for her to start using it and actually have a fridge that works. The guy was like, yeah, they can deliver it on my birthday. I said, when's your birthday? He said, on Tuesday. I'm like, my birthday's on Tuesday too. 8/11, baby. Right now I'm making breakfast for my pre-workout meal. I've got my cream of rice, which is a go-to. Making a one whole egg. And then got an English muffin coming up. I'm excited. Today I start some Muay Thai, first session with that. It's probably going to be very basic stuff. I slept in a little bit today. Sometimes you just need the sleep. Still weighing out my food. Still trying to be pretty consistent on that end. Last night, yesterday, really good. And then last night, I just messed it up with eating some leftovers. And then I had 2 cookies. I justified it with, well, you know, my mom and my sister cooked for me and they packed me leftovers, so it'd be rude not to eat it. That's how I justified it. Jordan was like, "Why are you justifying it? Are you justifying it?" And I'm like, "I am. I'm justifying it." And then something Jordan had me start doing. I don't know why I never thought about this. On the English muffin or with your egg, as I'll get my sugar-free jelly. Then told me to put Tabasco. And I'm like, why did I never think of that? And then I put the egg in there. It's so good. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh. Just the right kind of runniness. This cream of rice combo, it's so good. Man, that workout was pretty tough. Now I'm doing my post-workout meal. Got my Rice Krispie Treat cereal, about 150 grams measured out, with some muscle egg. Probably one of the things I look forward to eating the most in the day. Love this stuff. We are on our way to go meet up Cyrus, my first Muay Thai experience.
Just get into some of the basics. So you're right-handed, you're going to put that right side back, left side forward, both hands up. We want to keep the elbows pointed towards the floor because as long as the elbows are perpendicular to the floor, the hands are going to stay up. You know, as soon as those elbows start to drift, then the hands are going to drop down. We always want to make sure we protect this, you know what I'm saying? So elbows down, hands are up. When you're moving around, always make sure that you're not squaring up and you're not crossing your feet. So whatever foot is closest to the direction you want to go, that foot always goes first. If you want to go forward, that front foot's going to move first. If you want to go back, that back foot's going to move first. Going to the right foot's going to go first. Going to the left foot's going to go first, you know? So hands up, chin down, eyes are forward. And I'm just going to have you move in whatever directions I want you to go. And I just want to make sure you're moving forward properly. As you're moving forward, make sure your head stays over the hips. Don't get heavy on that front foot. For now, I just want you to distribute the weight on your feet about 50-50.
Okay.
And you're slightly on the balls of your feet, just slightly on the balls of your feet, so you're not stepping heel to toe. Don't step heel to toe, so step straight on the ball of your foot.
Gotcha.
Yep. You're gonna take 2 steps forward, 2 steps to the left, 2 steps right, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 1 step left, 1 step back, 1 step to the right. Do a little bit of defense, we're going to do some kick blocking. So in Muay Thai, you bring the knee up to the inside of the elbow to block kicks. You're going to bring that knee up and then put your foot right back into your fighting stance. Yep, and then make sure it goes to the inside of your elbow.
Wait,
so when you do it, your arm's going to extend out just a little bit, and that's what's going to stop that kick from getting in.
okay, so it's gonna, the legs gotta be, okay.
Yep, you're creating that wall, right? So if that kick were to come, and you bring that knee up, boom, that's what's going to stop it from getting
Gotcha,
to your body.
okay.
Let's do 10 of those. On the left. As far as punching defense, basic defense will be what we call close the window. You're going to put both wrists on the top of your forehead, shield your face, make sure your eyes stay open. So any straight punches that come, you'll just close the window just for a moment to block or deflect that punch and then come right back to the fighting stance. And then as far as for looping punches or hooks, you're going to put that wrist behind the ear, keeping your arm close to the jaw. Make sure the arm's close to the jaw. Yeah, don't let it be out far. Don't do that. Because they're punching here, so a lot of people make the habit where they start to like try to catch the punch or block the punch. But the person's punching here, so you just protect where they're punching, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yep. Close the phone. Yep. Close the phone. Yep. Close the window. Alright, so now we're gonna add in some work with that, kick blocking, and the other defensive maneuvers for the punches. Alright, so hands up. Okay, so 1 step to the left. The kick block on the right.
Oh, fuck that up. Is that okay? Okay.
1 step to the back. Good. And shield your face. Yeah. Good. 1 step to the left. Kick block on the left. Good. 1 step to the right. Kick block on the left. Again, 2, 3.
That was terrible.
All good, man. All good, all good. Just when you throw your hook, turn the fist here.
Gotcha.
And then also, when you're throwing it, let it go out a little bit and swing it a little bit. Yes. Good. Hold the phone. 1, 2. Nice. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice again. Nice again. And you're keeping that right hand up.
Sorry, sorry.
All good. Again. 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 One more time. Good. Nice. 1,
Just did a Muay Thai session for very first time doing it, and as you saw, I look like an idiot. But I'm excited, so I'm gonna start seeing him more often. Looking forward to that, and you guys will see how I go from sucking terribly to not sucking terribly as much. I gotta get a haircut. I think I'm gonna chop this all off, get it nice and short like I used to do it, and go from there.